In the bustling city of Silverbrook, there was a young man named Jake who believed that money could buy everything. Growing up in luxury, he never had to work for anything. His father owned a chain of high-end hotels, and Jake had access to all the wealth he could ever want. One day, Jake's father, Mr. Dawson, noticed his son's careless spending habits, buying expensive watches, throwing lavish parties, and treating money like it was endless. Concerned, he decided to teach Jake a lesson. "Jake," he said one evening, "I want you to earn your own money for a month. Just 1 month. No credit cards, no trust fund. Earn, save, and then tell me what you've learned." Jake scoffed at the idea. "Dad, money is just money. If you have it, life is easy. What's there to learn?" Mr. Dawson smiled. "That's what I want you to find out." Reluctantly, Jake took up a job at a small cafe in town as a waiter. His first day was exhausting, running from table to table, taking orders, serving food, and cleaning up after customers who barely noticed him. By the end of the day, his feet ached, and his uniform was stained with coffee. He looked at his earnings, $50 in tips and a minimum wage paycheck. "That's it," he muttered. "I worked like crazy for this." Determined to prove a point, Jake kept at it. As the days passed, he started noticing things he never had before. He saw the elderly man who left a small tip but always smiled warmly. He saw the exhausted single mother counting coins to buy a coffee. He saw his co-workers, people who worked tirelessly, not for luxury, but for survival. One night, after a long shift, Jake stopped at a street food stall, craving a burger. He reached into his pocket and hesitated. $8 for a burger? That's almost an hour of work, he thought. For the first time in his life, he understood the weight of a single dollar. At the end of the month, Jake returned to his father. "I used to think money was just paper," he admitted. "But now, I see its time, effort, and sacrifice. I wasted so much of it before. I never understood what it meant to truly earn." Mr. Dawson smiled proudly. "Money has value, Jake, not just because of what it can buy, but because of what it represents: effort, responsibility, and respect. If you remember that, you'll never take it for granted again." And Jake never did. This story teaches that money isn't just about spending, it's about understanding the effort behind every dollar earned.